Hello listeners, you're now watching a second video we had to make because while he was using the computer console thing, Gabriel accidentally pressed the hotkey that ended the recording. What a twat.
I did not know that hotkey existed. And bear in mind, this hotkey wasn't like tilde, which it is now.
No, fair enough. It was the key
just above enter.
Directly between enter and backspace. So that was... and I should have factored in your chunky, clumsy finger strokes.
I'm a monster!
So the number...
My forearm like meat fingers.
So the number we just read off, 11772, I had a plan for a while to make that sort of my signature number, like George,
what an odd plan.
Like George Lucas has 1138 because he did THX 1138.
That's not a bad... I actually enjoy THX 1138.
But I didn't really end up putting that number anywhere else. Oh well.
Oh, Dream was dead before it really even began.
Yep, now we're making contact with another ship.
Barry.
Yeah, Barry's murdered. All can remember suspects. My hair looks a bit like a brown pair of angel wings. Someone's going to come and save us. Hooray!
Sit tight, boys and girls.
Yeah. Now we just have to not die until the end of the 7 days. Things are looking up already.
Stuck on board with a psychotic killer. I'd just be sitting next to the food replicator with a machete. That's how I'd surf this out. Oh, that's a good point, though. Cybermut.
Yeah. Now the situation has improved.
Yeah.
Now we have a goal to work towards. We just have to not die for 5 days.
Adam, you fucking little shit who can't do his job and I think snuck aboard the ship under false pretenses.
Anyway. Yes. He saw the captain.
No, you didn't, you little liar. You look 12 in this room.
Well,
You're a 12-year-old
That's just a
adults.
trick of perspective. He's standing slightly closer to the fourth wall than the rest, so he looks shorter. See, his feet are a little bit lower. Although he is shorter anyway, just not that much shorter. Mum, Dad, please don't fight.
Shut up, Billy. This is all your fault. Getting divorced because of you. You're just that ugly.
Yes. You should have been killed as you emerged.
Just birthed right into a bucket. What are you doing?
Just making sure your mic was on.
It's on.
Okay.
This
Forgive me if I can't take your word for everything, Mr. Accidentally Smashes Hotkeys with his big prehensile fist.
Prehensile fist. That's pretty much that. He isn't our captain anymore.
Scary music came in. Hey, don't we know that guy?
Some kind of sleeping brain picture.
I wonder if there's a name for that.
Nah. We'll call them Gabriel visions after they discover her.
John DeFoe sprite copied directly from John DeFoe from 5 Days a Stranger. Though he wasn't called John DeFoe then. He was just the unnamed mutated DeFoe boy.
Mongtard. I'm going to call him Mongtard.
How insensitive.
He's a little bit like Sloth from Goonies, in my mind.
It's offensive to tards and racist against Mongols.
See, when I was growing up, Mong didn't mean anything but, like, retarded.
Well, yes. I mean, no one says Mong to mean
Mongoloid,
someone from Mongolia, do they?
Apparently Mongoloid's something to do with, like, genetic mixing as well, like someone who's, like, sort of mixed race. But I don't know, again, Mongoloid was just something you called someone who was dumb.
Don't like most people in the world have the DNA of Genghis Khan in them?
Not most, but a surprising amount. He did a remarkable job for one dude.
Yeah, he put the effort in.
Like, he's just one dick fucked most of that continent.
Fair play to the guy. He got some fair play.
Well, you know, fair's probably not the word I'd use.
He got a fair amount of play.
That's probably a little better. A bit coincidental. I was outside of the ship, you fucking tit.
Someone else is throwing suspicion like fastballs, but Adam's got our back. He knows we were off the ship when Serena went missing.
Don't defend me, you creepy little shit.
Man, we don't know who to trust anymore. Some people are really suspicious and then have our back in other situations.
These are the last four that aren't.
What the fuck's going on? These are the last four. Well, these are the last four confirmed alive. Then we've got one we've got one whose body we saw, and we've got one missing.
And the body apparently is walking around, according to Adam, not a 12-year-old who makes things up.
Yeah, well, yeah, he saw the captain's body. No one's seen Serena there.
It's only fucking 4. How hard is it?
Oh,
Just stay in the just stay together. Like that's
yeah, just stay in one room.
yeah.
This, I mean, this isn't even the height of the stupid moves this incredibly stupid crew make throughout the course of this. They're a pretty dumb crew, it must be said.
Okay.
You know, part of the reason why they're so stupid is that I was trying to pad out 7 days. Oh,
Isn't that just the constant thing of, how do you make a show? Have the characters make stupid decisions.
There is such a thing as a plot that doesn't need people to be idiots. I mean, what you're describing there is what Ebert used to call the idiot plot, or a plot that only happens because every single participant in it is an idiot.
Mm.
Like in my recent review, I classified the plot of Mortal Kombat X as an idiot plot.
I'd barely describe it as a plot. It makes Mortal Kombat 9's story mode look great.
And yeah, that was trying to do the speed version of 3 games worth of shitty fighting game plots.
Which it actually did reasonably well up until the end, and it was just like, and now characters die. And just
I hated
really
that. That
lazily,
dumb.
yeah.
And
It's spoiled.
They had to sort of retcon that in the next game by having some people magically come back to life, and then whoops, we introduced magical resurrection to the plot, so now nothing has any stakes whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey,
Now
a
I'm
prompt.
hungry.
Now go to the food machine.
Yeah.
Yes, now I know where we are.
I wonder if body parts are going to come tumbling out of it.
You know, it's funny you should say that.
Oh, order the standard lunch. That's not standard. That's not standard at all.
You better eat it quickly then, before the blood spoils. Waitress, there's blood all over my food. Well, don't shout and wave it around, or everyone will want one.
It's a new sauce. It's called Serena sauce.
Okay, you need to focus your attention on the food processor, because that's your current lead. There's nothing else on the ship to do. It's playing up. It probably needs some engineering work.
Oh, so I should go find Dick Nut.
No, when the fuck has he ever been useful for doing engineering? Use your wrenches that you stole from him.
How'd it get in there?
Man,
I mean,
he's taken that well. He's just sort of picked it up off the floor, turning it over. Don't mistake it for the hand you operate things with.
That would be foolish.
Now, where should we take a piece of biological waste?
Medbay?
Yes! See, that was a smart move, because you guessed what it was. Yes.
Which one
Communal
was it?
deck. There was the second door.
Yeah.
You can always read the plaques. That's what they're there for.
That would be effort.
That just makes me laugh out of context.
Hey, Drew, what's this? Lodged in the vending machine. Which, it's not like the vending, if it makes stuff from molecule, on a fucking cellular molecular level, it's not going to need a tube that brings...
I think someone just came up to the vending machine and then shoved it up there.
Yeah.
Because they're saying, he's surprised there wasn't blood leading up to the vending machine, but the ship has self-cleaning walls, so they'd have all have been cleaned off. But he can provide you with a UV light that can show where the stains were. This is this game's teddy bear on a string puzzle. Yes, there are some tests I should run.
I don't want to carry around a 7-handed. I don't want to know what you're going to do with it.
I don't know why that conversation makes me laugh in retrospect. It's like it was initiating the standard adventure game dialogue. What's your opinion on this? It's a fucking hand, Dr. Summer said. Why are you showing me that thing? Okay, well, we know where the hand was. So we should probably start our investigation there. How about that?
I'll use it on the dispenser.
Yes. You know, most people didn't have the creator of the fucking game sitting next to them.
It's a privilege that I thank myself for every
Some
day.
of them even managed to finish the game.
Did you get a lot of praise for this one on adventure game forums? Ooh, it goes into the... Back into the shaft I go.
Yeah, I was king shit of Fuck Mountain on the adventure game forums around this time.
Okay, that's a wall that I can...
It leads up to that vent. Have we seen a vent maybe from the other side?
It's almost like a vent horizon.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is that awkward room, isn't it?
There we go. Okay, I'll try and remember that's where it goes last time. Okay. Alrighty. Going upstairs, gonna find where the corpse bits are.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Look how well this is going.
Okay. Panel.
Yes.
Probably gonna have to use, yep.
Yep, let's...
Tools.
It's like you got one inventory item, which is just the thing that does shit. And you just use that for everything.
Yeah. I don't know, I kind of... What the fuck?
How is your torso much bigger here?
I declare shenanigans.
Well, this is like a fucking episode of Scooby-Doo. People run in one door, coming out the other.
Holy fuck, look at that torso! I need a nap! Oh.
Yeah, we were found next to we've been found next to all the bloody corpses. So we're being wrongly accused.
Didn't we have the conversation about me being outside when Serena went missing?
Well, perhaps we'll address that point. But again, this is a parallel with something that happened in 5 days, if you'll remember.
Yes.
Yeah, we seem to have been closely involved in the discovery of bodies. It's almost as if we were the only person investigating this fucking thing.
Yeah. As a 12-year-old, a corpse and a dude who's alone with a severed hand. You know what? Leave me in here. Good. I feel safe in here. Like, no one's going to get me through here. Nothing.
Well, unfortunately, the lever to deactivate the force field is right there. And there doesn't seem to be any sort of passcode required.
Let's see if the tower rail can melt steel beams.
Let's just rattle the towel rail along the bars. I'm sure that'll help. You might want to save here, actually.
I will take your counsel.
Because I know something potentially fatal happens later. I'm just not sure what triggers it.
Alright.
Potential.
Why it doesn't work for some weird reason.
Potential fatal. Or you just didn't press it solidly enough.
Well, I'm scared to hit your thing now in case my meaty fingers shut everything down and ruin.
It's alright, we're still capturing.
Good. Okay, well, I'll talk to Robotron. I didn't kill anybody, it wasn't me!
I am Valjean and you are Javert. Yeah, she's like, again, she's putting all this logic in front of it, but again, I think she's acting quite irrationally here, and she's just sort of trying to rationalize her own actions. Yeah, no plot holes, no worries. Yeah, she's saying,
it's me and you in here, and it's just Adam and the Doctor outside.
Yeah, who are obviously both completely above suspicion. Yep, and it's going to be 4 days, isn't it? This was a case of me coming up with the title for a game before I'd planned it out.
So I think there's a lot of interesting things start that way. Like, Usual Suspects came from just the mental image of the lineup.
Well, I just thought 7 Days of Skeptic was a really cool sounding name. It was going to be the name of a completely different idea. That was another Trilby game.
Sweet new wave metal band that you will remember of?
Another Trilby game, but set in an office block. Like, it was going to be set... Yeah, this is where we throw suspicion about. It was going to be a game about, like, a set a few years later where Simone Taylor was found dead, so Trilby went and tracked down Jim to an office building. And then the DeFoe Wraith trapped them both in there for revenge. But I never got around to making it because it was a shit idea. And
Two dudes alone in an office building. I'm riveted.
I wanted to do something about space instead.
Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah, she's not going to fall for that old trick, you old... Whoops. Act, now. Act, again, quick. You clicked the wrong thing. Now, get the fuck out of here.
Is there a timer going? Like, is he going to get up?
Nah.
Okay.
But he'll be on the prowl again once you leave the room.
So is this like a tyrant situation?
It's quite difficult to predict where he's going to show up. And if he manages to touch you, it's instant death.
Okay, so he's just wandering around.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Stand in the shadow next to the pipe. And wait. Now, bean him one with the towel rail.
Wadoosh!
Haha! We weren't sure if he was dead before, but we are now.
Yeah. You're fucked, son.
Now, why do you think the corpse of Barry was still walking around? We saw him impaled.
Was that Barry?
Well, that's a question, isn't it? He was wearing a spacesuit.
Developments.
Although everyone else was accounted for at that point in the game.
Maybe it was just a spacesuit full of goo.
Possibly.
Right.
Actually, but how do you know that the person we just saw was Barry? Maybe the old DeFoe Wraith has picked up some more tricks.
My mind. You've blown it.
Yeah. I'm going to see if you can predict what the eventual outcome of all this will be. I think now you should... I'm not sure. Actually.
Good old peaceful observation deck. You're nice.
I don't think anything bad happens there at any point. You're always safe on the observation deck. Well, at least no one's swinging that around.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, smart man that, Dr. Somerset. Psycho killer on board, but we don't want to get fingerprints all over the last psycho killer's weapon.
Yeah, you want to make sure there's as many spare machetes laying around. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here.
Well, you can't. Because in the event of everyone with a pass card dying, everyone's fucked. Oh well.
Well, figs. Okay, so...
You need to find the other two unaccounted for guys.
Adam and Dr. Blonde.
Yes, they're hiding from the wandering killer. You have to find where they're hiding.
I don't need to poop.
And they can't be in here because you're the only one with the captain's key card. Ha, he likes you best.
We're friends. Alright, so I'll give the habitation deck.
We got a key to his place. He lets us come in whenever we want.
We're like that.
We just hang
Fingers
out.
crossed.
We hang out, play Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's great. Sometimes we have it on as well.
Yeah, he says he's going to get me a better job. Yep, I definitely did. I killed the captain. I killed him so hard.
A fucking pipe. Stunned the dick. Hid behind a pole.
Yep, he'll arrange to meet you on the bridge.
I'm not going to see him again, am I?
Now you have to find Adam as well. He is on this deck before you start searching the entire ship.
Okay, would it tell me if he's in there?
Yes, it would.
Okay, alright. So he's probably in the Din-Din's room.
Is he? No. He's in the shop. Look at the little Frady bollocks.
Oi! Oi, you wuss!
You know what I just did? I'll give you a clue. I scored a home run.
Fucking batter up. Right in the back of his goddamn head.
Yeah. And guess what? I'm the fucking counselor. This is fucking Die Hard up in this bitch.
Yeah, man. Except I have shoes. John McClane didn't even have those because he's an idiot.
Yeah. And a snazzy haircut.
Yeah, I have hair to cut.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it was down here.
Bruce Willis had hair in the first Die Hard.
Hair-ish. It was starting to, make its migration.
Yeah, he had a suggestion of hair.
Yeah. Hair references.
Mum! Yes, Mum, I'm just packing my satchel. Ready to go to school.
Having a terror wank. Where did I say I was going to meet him again?
Go to the bridge. The bridge.
Okay.
On the ops deck. In the third identical corridor. No, she's dead. Ha! Good, I'm glad this is a all-boys crew now.
Finally!
Now we won't get cooties.
Yes. Just this is all trying to get women out of video games.
Yeah, now we can be safe from their evil perverting justice. Now we won't have to check ourselves.
Listen to their perspectives.
I won't have to check our privilege every morning over breakfast.
Well, hear about their menzies.
It looked like Barry, but it wasn't him. Like something was controlling him. Yeah, let's not forget that.
Yeah, we just saw a spacesuit.
Oh, hey, I didn't realize I'd addressed that issue. But the sensors never picked up more than 4 life forms on board. I guess he just psychically linked to them. He just knows. I don't see any consoles for the sensors.
Getting very disturbing.
And no one's picked up Serena's chair. This is... I wasn't sure it was disturbing around the time I was, home running the captain down the fucking reactor.
That was fair. That was a fairly calm day, really.
But I think I'm safe in saying it's now quite disturbing.
Well, getting. It's progressing,
Okay, William's got the key to the escape pods because of medical emergencies. It makes sense.
I'm yet to see somebody stare at me with empty eye sockets and tell me they're going to show me hell. That's how I'll know when we're entering into real disturbing territory.
It's funny you should say that. Anyway.
Well, to be fair, you said that you based this heavily on Event Horizon, and I have a weird... I love Event Horizon.
Here's another thing people sort of
Great
got
piece
up
of trash.
Here's another thing that I was doing to pad this out to 7 days so the title made sense, and another thing people gave me shit for. They can't use the escape pod until a day has passed because of reasons. They need to fuel it up and get it ready because you'd never need to use an escape pod in an extreme hurry.
I know, that is...
You stop yawning, for God's
the
sake.
exact opposite of an escape pod. That's just a runabout then. That's just a ship. The ship needs to be fueled up. Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, we're waiting on Billy Boy.
Everything's burning. Push the button for escape pod. That'll be just 24 hours. Just chill. You'll be fine.
Okay, let's go. Let's split up. Let's go alone to check on the doctor.
Such a good idea.
We am smart.
Yeah, let's leave little Billy Gumdrops alone.
We am university-educated doctor.
Where was it? Are we checking his room?
Yeah, we are checking his residence. Oh dear. That won't help. William? Is your toilet backing up? And did you have a particularly heavy flow today? Well, we can take a stab at what happened to William. No pun intended. Let's report back to Adam.
Well, the good news is we've got one spare.
Yeah, well, good news is more rations to go round.
Yeah.
Once we're alone in deep space.
I'd rather be in a little metal escape tube by myself for 2 days.
The good news is we don't have to, ask who will be fucking who up the bum once we're in the escape pod. Oh, that was terrible.
Poor William.
Why did I say that? I want to die.
Please relieve me from my pain.
There's blood, and then there were 2, quite. 10 little
That's
Indians.
not an appropriate comment.
We're gonna get through this. I gotta get through this.
Just gotta get through this. Yeah, just him and his blood have had a bit of an argument, and they're spending some time apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam's now the voice of reason.
Yeah, he's taking
there's
over.
a murderer wandering around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's just continue talking about him all the way over here. And not, trying to...
Yeah, I think there's a big issue here with nothing happening. And no reason.
I mean, sensibly, we'd be staying by the door trying to, prise it open or get William to respond. Okay, is there any way to get William's door open? Establish puzzles. Console in Barry's quarters can override security measures. And we need the passcode. This is a puzzle time. Oh yeah, and he can't hack it because hacking isn't a thing. Now, the puzzle for figuring out the passcode is quite clever, and that's because I nicked it. When I had an Amiga, I had an adventure game creation utility predating AGS called GRAC, or the Graphic Adventure Creator. And it came with an example game that the creator had made called Lethal Formula. And that game contained this puzzle that we're about to see, basically.
At least you stole it from an obscure source.
Yeah, but no one would have known if I hadn't said as much just here.
Dum dum dum.
Huh, that's a surprisingly sarcastic Snarky joke, perhaps more worthy of Trilby from the last game than Dr. Somerset.
Brown?
Brown.
Okay, so is the clue in here?
The clue can be found exclusively from using the console.
Oh, okay.
So just use the console.
Not brown.
Okay, now be careful
I got
with
one
that.
new email.
With
Yes,
that
I'm not going to touch
key.
till still capture in progress.
Pay close attention to the capture in progress
Email.
thing. You have one new email. Oh, hey. Barry's birthday was on Monday.
Okay, so we go into date.
And today's date is the 1st of August, 2385. And Monday was...
I can't remember.
Well, this is day... What day is
Was
this?
Monday the start of the week?
Is this day 5?
I think so. So...
Yeah, Monday was the first day that was referenced. Day 0 was like the first day. Monday was...
Okay, so it's like 4 days back, so 30 days have September.
I think it would be July 28th, because that's like the arc date of the series. It comes up a lot... What are you doing?
Putting in the date.
You're not being prompted for the password yet.
Oh.
So remember, it's also his 55th birthday. That was Monday. So if we take the assumption that the passcode is his date of birth...
Mm-hmm. So 28th of the 7th.
28th of the... Just put it all as 6 numbers. 2807... And then 55 years before 2385, which is 2330.
30.
So 30.
Okay.
280730. I think that's it. There it is. And I couldn't be asked to add any other options, so there's just an error after that. Okay, we're done. Doors are unlocked. Let's skedaddle. That doesn't help us, currently. Alright. Now we get to see how much of William is left.
Have we got some intense, graphic, violent images?
Oh, yes. Trigger warning for viewers.
It's just openable now, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
Holy shit! Oh, that's awesome.
And there's
there's the access card.
Somerset getting over it straight away. So, well, at least William doesn't seem to be dead. I notice there seems to be 2 white bodies and 1 black body incorporated into this.
Ebony and ivory working together in perfect
harmony. Side by side, side by side in my freakish monstrosity. Why can't we? There you see, it works.
Alright, so Williams had a bit of an episode.
Yeah, William's probably not feeling himself, although he's feeling everyone else.
Okay, now let's go find Adam's corpse.
Hey, Adam, remember that bad news I gave you earlier? Well, I've got a sort of addition to that. Oh, shit, I just remembered. I should have told you to save.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I think Adam just gave something away.
What was in the box, Adam? I know you opened it, Adam.
Stop muttering, Gabriel.
You're a naughty boy, Adam. I'm not muttering, I'm speaking directly into the mic.
Yes, you are muttering.
I'm sorry, John. So I had to kill everybody before the box monster could.
Well, yeah. That makes sense. See, that makes sense, Adam. What I don't get is why you didn't want to help with the engineering the first morning. There was nothing in it, just a welding mask, a leather apron, and a machete.
Dun dun dun!
And a funny little wooden doll thing.
Why'd you put them all in the same box? Launch them from different... Like, put the wooden doll into a volcano.
To whom it may concern, if you are reading this and the box has been opened, then you must understand that you are in extreme danger.
Immediately after reading this letter, seal the box shut again and flush it back into space. The evil must not be released upon mankind again. At time of writing, I am an agent of a joint MI5-MI6 operation called the Special Talent Project. Details of my post here should be on record with the British Secret Services. My real name is classified information by my own request. I am commonly known as Trilby. In the year 1993, when I was a cat burglar, I was intimately involved in what became known as the DeFoe Manor incident. I, along with Simone Taylor, James Fowler, Philip Harty, and a man called AJ, found ourselves trapped in DeFoe Manor at the mercy of a wraith. After 5 days and the deaths of AJ and Harty, I was able to identify the ghost as that of Sir Roderick Defoe's retarded son, whom I later named John Defoe for the sake of convenience. Not a PC writer, old Trilbs. I was able to exorcise the spirit with the assistance of Taylor and Fowler, and Defoe Manor was destroyed by fire. I returned my thieving lifestyle, confident that John Defoe was at peace.
Nope. Went on a murdering rampage. Can't trust the retarded.
Authorities, and in return for amnesty, was offered the opportunity to lend my services to the government. I took a position as a field agent in the Special Talent Project. This will come into the next game. In the early months of 1997, I was brought news that Simone Taylor had been murdered in her home by an assailant wielding a large slashing weapon. Sensing a connection, I immediately began my own investigations into activity around DeFoe Manor. It was as I had suspected. Looters and trophy hunters had discovered the idol intact in the ruins of the mansion, and it was constantly changing hands in the antique network.
That's a fiendish network.
Bloody networks.
The idol was sort of like Fox. The idol was a crude African trinket picked up by Sir Roderick on one of his many adventures in 19th century Africa. When Sir Roderick used it to beat his unwanted son to death, it became the vessel for John's confused soul. In the mansion, merely touching the idol would cause a person to be possessed by the wraith, mindlessly murdering everyone they encountered for as long as the possession lasted, usually a couple of hours. Calling in some favours, quite some favours, I had the idol brought to me, heavily sealed in protective casing. It had to be destroyed, that much was clear. Later games will contradict that, but never mind. I considered burning it.
I accidentally pushed a button.
Hey!
I can skip this.
Well, he said he didn't burn it because he felt the evil would remain in the ashes and would just be more distributed. So he decided he had to shoot it into space. See, it makes sense. No plot holes.
Little ash.
No plot holes.
Of soul. I love that basically the villain of this is just a retarded child's soul.
So he was able to or is it? Yes, that comes back into later games.
Oh, so he was able to unraveling the own.
So because he works for the British government now, he was able to get NASA to do this.
In my head canon, he's just friends with Elon Musk.
Who's Elon Musk?
Basically, he's Tony Stark without the superhero-ness.
Oh, okay. Yep, he was confident this wouldn't be found, but since we're reading this, I guess his confidence was misplaced. God, you're a wordy sod, Trilby.
It's a long fucking letter.
Well, it's important. It, sets up the whole series.
Alright.
No.
So has John Defoe gotten to the point now of, trying to build a friend?
Well, that could well be the case.
I want my own retarded buddy.
Yeah, why didn't you believe this letter at face value immediately?
To be fair, that's pretty much how we treated every other kind of warning like this. I saw an interesting documentary about where they're burying all the radioactive waste. It's got or toxic waste as well. It's got a crazy long half-life. Yeah. And they're trying to think of a means of communicating to, if our society collapses and, comes back as something completely different, how to communicate to that future people that this is dangerous.
Well, we figured it out.
It's a nice handwritten letter in a language that may be dead.
Okay, be ready to click because there's a threat of death if you don't act fast pretty soon. Okay, use the lever next to the thing. Next to the open airlock.
The hatch?
Yeah, yes. Oh.
I thought having the thing up would not restart, god damn it.
Well, apparently not. Shit! Well, how's your day been, Gabriel?
You know, same old, same old. Well, you know, it's been a hard day, but on the plus side, I got to see a woman get murdered twice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Alright,
Do you
fucking...
wanna pick that up before you die?
Oh, fuck's
Man,
sake.
he's got some ladylike hands, that Barry Jahal. Well, at least we're seeing the deaths now. Yeah, third time's a charm. Third time's a hideous cracking noise. Yeah, walk over there, Barry.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Just go away, Barry.
Go away, Barry. Nobody likes you. Launder your uniform.
What
for
happens if
fuck's
you
sake.
don't brain him? Like, can you just...
He'll just like appear in rooms, and the same thing we just saw happens if he walks right up to you.
So do you just zap him?
Yeah, just zap him again.
So we can just be wandering around for the rest of the game? Like, is there a...
If you really want.
Huh.
Smack him one.
I almost feel like just shooting him and just having him about.
No. Well, the other guys won't come out of their rooms until he's dead.
Okay.
Okay, now go and find William. Okay. Press escape to skip cutscenes, but the escape is right next to the tilde key.
I can see.
So be careful with that.
Where's he's in
They're
residence.
both on residential, remember? Yeah, you were right in there, William, in that room where you're doing perfectly innocent things.
Mm.
Are you coming out of there? No. I just need to take care of a few things. I'll be done masturbating on the organs of our dead crewmates in a minute.
Just trying to make a combination liver and spleen. It's going to be much more efficient. You'll love it.
Why hasn't anyone done that?
Yeah. Fucking science.
Yeah. Or just make like a big cube that acts like all the organs and plug our brains up to it.
And then, build us a nice metal casing so we're kind of safe. Something with wheels, maybe.
That would just be boxes on wheels.
Yeah.
Forever.
I think that was a character in City of Lost Children.
Possibly.
He had a perpetual headache.
We've already done that.
Oh, I thought I had to do it twice.
No.
That's right, yeah, I just gotta go upstairs and he's somehow there before me.
Right, go to the bridge, have a chat. Actually, go to the bridge and press escape. Carefully. Mr. Fat Fingers. And again. And again. Okay, now go back to... Have some fun. Try to, recreate the shocking moment when you saw all the gore. Make an appropriate noise. Other deck. Communal's different to residential. Remember, you have to talk to Adam before he'll... I don't think that's what the blood says. Okay, go back to Adam, tell him about it. Then you have to solve that clever puzzle again. Save early, save often.
Yeah, well, I know now.
And
Well, you said it's like you should save. It's like, oh, it's too late.
And knowing is half of the battle. Okay, save. Okay. Now, security card the fuck out of that panel. Security card its lights out.
Fist of Righteousness.
I saw an anime once where someone was running away from something on like a futuristic environment, and they had to open a card-locked door by throwing the card at the slot from some distance down the corridor.
That's kind of cool. What was it, 28?
280730. Deactivate residential deck security. Done. How are you liking 7 days of Skeptic so far? Are you big old scared?
God, I did it again.
I
I think 7 Days of Skeptic had a better framing device. There have been the whole waiting for the You know, like in this one, the 7 days is established, whereas you sort of didn't know how long you're going to be stuck in the mansion.
Right.
So it sort of just worked out a little more organically.
Well, there's that, I suppose. Did you notice that as soon as you came in the room, he noticed the keycard and immediately went and picked it up before you could do anything? The reason why that happens is because I didn't want to have to create an entirely different, separate dialogue for if you went back to Adam without picking up the keycard after having seen the gory room.
Mm.
I mean, in retrospect, there's no real reason why not to have something like that. I mean, it's just a fun little detail that people might stumble upon.
Oh,
right?
lazy Croshaw.
Layla Z. Croshaw. Yep. Now use that panel because you're kicking it with your leg. Use the lever. Oh, too late.
I like the way it's sucked out.
Slurp.
Yep.
So, yeah, the escape pod wasn't there.
Huh. What a dick.
Yes, what a dick the person who orchestrated that was. Well, now it's just us and William and William's toy.
Oh dear.
Saturday.
I'll have to trap him in the prison room somehow.
I hate those lazy Saturdays.
Oh, okay. This is not the best position to be in.
Okay, you have to use all your counselling skills. Talk to this mad...
I'm gonna counsel my way out of this.
Talk to this mad person.
But, yeah, what? It's just... No, you know, what have you got to be sorry about? It's okay, just let me go. And...
Yeah, I mean, you haven't really done anything wrong up to now. Nothing that can't be explained, at least. You forgive me, right, John?
If you don't kill me, yes. I can't really forgive you if you do,
I'm
though.
so
You can
glad.
see the sort of
Okay.
bind I'm in.
Might want to say... Because, don't know if it was obvious, but you're in a dangerous position right now. Red rum! Red rum!
Okay.
It's a therapeutic massage chair. Of course it is. Isn't what a civil conversation. Jettisoned it and blocked the docking clamp sensors so the ship thought it was still there. Makes sense. Well, in my defense, I did establish at the start of this game that this is an old recommissioned ship, so it's probably got a lot of hardware issues that were later ironed out. Like maybe later ships even had escape pods you could use straight away.
That might have been, that was probably a sensible design implementation, actually.
Now, in retrospect, perhaps we didn't have to call them escape pods. Perhaps I could have just called them shuttles. A shuttle might need some time to get ready.
Yeah.
Could you please undo these straps, please? I promise not to move until you say it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny is...
Yeah, he's okay when you get to know him.
He's just a retarded Mongonaut who's been in space for a few centuries.
If you remember Billy's character established from the start of the game, he's like the new recruit who was nervous about his performance. So obviously he was the most weak-minded of the crew. And John DeFoe found a foothold.
I like how he's somehow a mastermind.
Is he?
Well, John DeFoe, he's convincing this guy. Like, this is
well,
just a sub Leatherface, retarded mutant that was kept in a cellar. Like, how is he talking to this guy? He's like, retarded mutant that was living in the cellar. The investigators might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, you're right, retarded cellar mutant. Yeah, it'll all be blown over.
Maybe all Defoe did was create this sort of ambience of horror, and then everything else is just sort of William Taylor sort of using his own intelligence. Like, somehow he knows that if he builds a body for John DeFoe, the nightmares will go away, and the rest is rationalization.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we do establish in later games that the actual events that take place on this ship might actually be a little
thing on that trolley.
Might actually be a little questionable.
Fucking
Can't you even click a button without moving the mouse, you fat-handed twat? Wiggle those straps, Johnny. Wiggle them. Just implement the chair. And again. Again. Yeah, I think that was one of my annoying do something twice for no real reason puzzles.
Oh.
Are you? Oh, wait, I think that was... Oh, yeah. We are now horrified eyes behind a welding mask. Okay, do that again. Maybe you have to do it 3 times.
Wiggle it.
There you go. You got a hand
Just
free.
a little bit.
Now, cup his ghoulies.
The thing's not there yet. He's got to put it down. There we go.
Okay, just stab him then.
Do I have to wait until he's back there?
Just stab him now. Yeah. Okay, stab him now. Now! In the leg. And Scar... and then Scarpa. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
I love... Yeah, so that's the other thing too, is like the day passing system in this is kind of odd.
Yep, that was the whole day. We've just been killing time here now.
Well, you know... chilling in a tube. It's just part of space.
Don't blame yourself, John.
Charisma.
Yeah, it was named by an absolute douche, that ship.
Yeah, the Charisma and its sister ship, the EFS Axe Body Spray. Oh god, now what? I still have this fucking...
Suspicious noise. Better immediately leave the vent. Oh, look.
He needed eyes.
Someone took... Whoa. That was uncanny. You've played this before.
Roaming the ship with his new body.
Yeah, he's the new Barry. So, this is the point where you should probably save at every juncture. Because the welder's loose.
Oh.
In his lovely new body. His reanimated body.
That's a gentle way of putting this. You killed a bunch of people and used their parts to build an unstoppable body for...
Yeah, doesn't look good on the permanent record, does it?
There's not a lot of ways you can politely explain this.
So tell me, Mr. Taylor, why did you leave your previous posting? Because I'm looking for...
differences with
I can't seem to find any references among your application forms. Oh, never mind, he's dead. Yeah, savey time. Rest in peace, you mad, mad fuck.
Yeah.
No, it's alright, we're a counsellor. We can be nice to our hideous murderers.
Compassion is a key part of counselling.
It's climactic music time. It's a little bit John Carpenter's Halloween, actually.
It really is.
Or I didn't design that background.
That was what I thought. Alright.
Let's see how you do before I have to tell you... Oh, I guess it's locked again.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't want to look at the no longer there corpse anyway. Oh, that's the warning that he's coming. Oh, here he comes. Oh, hey, no one moved Angela. Not anymore.
She's, retired, I think.
Yeah, I think she's moved on to spend more time with her family.
Oh shit, he was fucking behind me.
Yeah, that was makes the sequence difficult. Sometimes he appears where the door you came out of.
Can I zap him?
I think so. I think he recovers after a few seconds though. Yeah, you never use the cargo bay doors either. Don't go into the airlock, because the solution is not there and you'll just end up bumming around outside the ship.
Alright, so I'm guessing nothing happens in there.
Nope.
Can't do the hide behind the pole game again.
Can't see this, listeners, but
He's bobbing along.
yeah, I'm bobbing my head to this exciting,
fucking into this.
climactic music.
Let's check the observation deck.
Nope, everything's still cool.
Everything always safe on the observation deck.
Let's just live here.
Yeah.
Shit! Shit! Quickly, Scarper to the bridge. Uh-oh.
Alright.
Perhaps if you do die, we will be able to see the death screen, so there's that. Oh, bugger, there's no exits. I think you're about to die. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, he changed his mind. Went in there, had a look in there, and thought, whoa, not having any of that. Oh, no, wait, there he is. Oh, yeah, that was the provisor.
Fucking splendid. Alright, well, where am I going?
I'm not telling. Because either you'll figure it out or you'll die.
Well, I have to get off the ship or something.
I'm
Wait, I've got it.
I'm toying with you now. Where are you going?
Down to the fucking brig. If I lead him into the brig, shoot him, and then turn the lasers on.
That's not the solution.
Well, just tell me what it is then, because that was my plan.
No.
You're a fucking...
I'm toying with you. Once you die, I'll tell you what to do.
That feels like it should be the solution.
What, die?
No.
Well, it isn't.
No.
The welder is too powerful a ghost to be stopped by your mere laser beams.
Okay.
Yeah, see, he's magic. He was in that room you were just in.
I'm just gonna hide on the observation deck.
Well, he'll never show up here.
So, yeah, now...
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I fucking got you, you dick.
Go. You're holding this video hostage until
Yeah.
Oh no. There
Holy
he comes.
shit, no fucking way.
Oh, I guess I was wrong.
I can't... There we go.
Bye-bye, Mr. Welder.
Oh.
Well, it's all the screen.
Alright, well, I've died.
Alright, go to the captain's quarters. So you didn't think out of that, did you?
No, I think my solution of luring him and zapping him with the thing and turning the thing on, I think that was fairly sensible.
Fair enough, but it's not the solution. Oh, hey, he's everywhere today.
Jesus shit.
Shit!
Oh.
Yeah. Some people complain about this sequence. You know, in the original release, I didn't even have the "you can hear footsteps" warning.
Alright, yeah, that's...
He just showed up and killed your ass.
That eats nuts. Is this exact same thing gonna happen again?
No. Okay, use the console. You want to do the other captain's override function? Do you remember the code?
28
Yes.
07 30.
Yes. Yes. So it's easy when you memorize it in little chunks, isn't it?
For radio masts?
Yes. Just making sure you didn't press the tilde there. Okay, they're withdrawn.
Go up there now?
Yeah, now flee to the airlock. Maybe save at this point. Because that's our first major junction point.
DDT, fuck it, that could stay.
Okay, you're gonna wrestle him to death.
Fuck yeah. Everyone goes down to the DDT. Well, not anymore, but Jake the Snakes has still got some power.
I hope he doesn't come from the right, that would be awkward. Shit!
Yeah. Fucking run! Fucking goddammit.
You and your fat hands. Use the airlock pass, not your hand. Your hand is not an airlock pass.
Tweet, tweet. He's in the closet!
Okay, what you want to do is close the first door, but don't open the second door. We'll stand next to the switch for the second door, but don't open it until the welder appears. Okay, now press it. That's the light, not the switch. You fool.
Why would there be two? Fucking...
Thanks for waiting, Mr. Welder.
Safety.
He's a wraith. He's waiting for you to come over there to make things convenient. Now step onto the spikes, wait for him to show up, and walk off them. Ha ha, dumb welder. Yep, Somerset's gone into Chorby mode, accepting the occult immediately.
Okay, what do I do with it?
Well, first of all, go down the steps and then save. And then go back inside the ship. Yeah, Stone Cold said so. Wu-Tang. Whatever. Some wrestling terms. Yeah, always remember safety, even though you've triumphed over the evil one. Don't want to spoil it now.
I bet so many people did. Oh.
Okay, switch off. Suit on. Are you enjoying yourself?
Great.
Ha! Welding mask on. 'Cause you touched the idol with bare flesh, you idiot.
He did it automatically.
Yeah, I'm messing with you. You're not supposed to go back in the ship. You're supposed to destroy the idol once and for all.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. There's nowhere else to go, really. Yes. And that is the end of John DeFoe.
Yeah, suck it, John.
All that trouble you caused Trilby in the 21st century. I have a good mind to spank you.
No, Daddy, no! Don't you love me, Daddy? See, this just, don't mistreat the retarded.
Yeah, or
Fucking-
they'll come back as horrible ghosts and
Don't
kill
lock
you.
them in a fucking, dungeon and beat them. That's,
They'll become the cornerstone of hideous occult horror for 4 centuries.
yeah.
If only there were a decent care in the community system in the 19th century.
Yeah.
All of this could have been avoided. Or at least, if you hadn't locked him in the dungeon, just sent him to Bedlam or something, so they could spray him with water all day.
Just give him a basic job. You can, turn a
Just
lathe or something.
Just tell your relatives he was kicked in the head by a mule.
Yeah. That's it.
Hey, it's the Savior guys from the Savior ship.
Red hats.
Also,
DeFoe.
same sprite as everyone else, but helmet and gloves. Off-world security. Dr. Jonathan. Is that him, Sergeant?
Blast.
Oh, I think there's a twist coming. Oh! Oh!
My twist. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to do it. Oh, that's tonally discordant.
Yeah, there was a lot of unintentional hilarity surrounding
Why
it.
did you do that?
I thought it would be neat. I thought it was a cool twist, and I worked it into later games and made it cool, so fuck you.
I believe that when I see it.
And he's being blamed for all the murders.
I just wanted to go into space.
Well, now we know why he needed his job explained to him earlier in the game.
It does make that make sense, at least.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was 7 Days of Skeptic.
I just wanted to go into space. That is marvelous. Every time I fuck something up now, I just wanted to go into space.
Yes. I thought it was cool. Okay,
I think it kind of fucks up the general tone that the game had going for the last section there.
Well, it sort of sets up some future things that happen. Why don't you click on Easter egg now?
Okay.
Yeah, in the original release of the game, this was the case. This is a hilarious scene, and we will be quiet and reverent as we enjoy the humour.
Should do this in your retarded voice impression.
You do. You're the one with the retarded voice impression.
It's because of the scary special needs kids that were in my classes growing up. I remember this one time.
Yeah, we had a couple of those.
Yeah, like mainstreaming's like kind of good, but mainstreaming without proper teacher assistance is really bad.
I'm not really a psychologist. I'm an imposter. That was the twist at the end.
It's just the worst twist. Yeah, so we had like the special needs kids over in the corner, and there's one little one that just looked like he was ready to snap all the time, and then one time he just did. He just got up, grabbed a meter ruler, came up behind one of the big Mongonauts, and went, and just broke this fucking meter ruler across him. Huh. And he started wailing in this horrible, bass, mournful cry, and then the little kid ran away. And from that, like that was in year 4, everyone called him Kevin Crackerfit till like the end of year 7. Just because, well,
Do you want to click on outtakes now?
Out of there.
So
you like coded outtakes into the game?
That's when I was making the special edition, and I thought I had to pad out the material a bit, so I just put this goofy thing in.
No. It's like when Pixar makes little... I do love those Pixar outtakes. You don't have a line.
You just kill people. You're jumping the gun a lot on this record.
Correctly, I might point out. I should have lines. I'm talking to my agent. Yeah.
Are you in paroxysms of hilarity yet?
No, I'm just waiting to see what happens because I'm not clicking anything. I'm not having to think. This is just an observation now.
Yeah, well, you're in your element then, aren't you?
Cough. Yes. God damn it, Barry. Can't we just get a prop?
No. Cops don't bleed. Props don't bleed.
Which in space you'd kind of think made you pretty safe.
Oh, hey, an advertisement for my future book. Although I hadn't...
Did you really put that in there then?
No, actually I hadn't envisioned that book by this time. I just thought jam was a funny random word.
Huh. Well, look at that.
Now it is preemptively
now it's
advertising.
Weirdly an advertisement.
Now it's advertising for my book, Jam. Go buy my book, Jam. It's good.
Tastes like marmalade.
No, it doesn't.
Lick it. Try it.
It smells of strawberries and it eats
Every
people.
fourth page is scratch and sniff. You should do that for your next book. Scratch and sniff.
You didn't realise this, but in this scene you can also pick up the kidney bowl he puts down next to you.
Can you whop him with it?
But it's a useless item with no purpose. Just a little red herring for you. It's
still going. Oh, this is riveting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
have the thing on your lap now.
The fun never stops in 7 days of Skeptic.
Yep. You got the bang for your buck with Yahtzee Crowshaw's deleted scenes.
You get your bang for your buck with me generally.
Yeah. $1 whole.
Because I will bang you.
For $1 whole. This doesn't seem safe. Shouldn't we get a stuntman? I am just picking where this is going at every second.
Okay, this is the fun one. This is the last one. because it's fun. Did you kill the whole crew? No, it was a ghost. Oh, fair enough.
I'm having a lot of trouble with space ghosts lately.
Yeah.
Pointing it out means it was deliberate.
Well, this was a special edition made sometime after the original version.
Alright, so everyone on Adventure Game Forums ragged on your...
Yeah, everyone was kind of down on that. But
they were right to.
I like to think the section that revisits this, like, the character of Dr. Somerset in the last game in this series is one of the strongest moments of that game.
Well, I think, that may well be true, but... you talking about the finite experience of this game was just sort of daft.
Yes, fair enough. Still, yeah, as I said, this is the weakest of the Chzo Mythos.
Yeah.
Full of plot holes, characters acting stupidly all the time.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
Boring design.
I haven't played the other ones, but I think 5 Days a Stranger was...
I think Trilby's Notes, the next one, was the one that kind of put the series on the map.
Oh, okay.
It's a good one. But we won't be seeing that for a while because I made 2 other games before I continued the Chzo Mythos.
Oh, what games did you make?
So that our next installment of the Ego review will be covering Adventures in the Galaxy of Fantabulous Wonderment.
That sounds whimsical.
We might have to do that a bit differently because there's a bit of grind in that. I might have to pre-record it and cut out the grindy bits.
What do you mean grind? What kind of game is it?
It's a space exploration stroke trading stroke adventure game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you started adding other gameplay elements to the adventure game.
I mean, that was around the time I'd kind of gotten bored of the adventure game format and really wanted to experiment as a developer. So the next game will be GFW, and after that will be 1213, which was a side-on sort of flashback-style platformer.
I'm actually looking forward to that. I like side-ons, flashback-style platformers.
And you haven't played 1213?
No.
Okay, that will be fun.
This is all riveting for me. I remember when I went, because when abandonware first started leaking out on the internet, one of the big things that abandonware sites had was like legitimate free games.
Yeah. They had legitimate free porn games. I was all over them as a teenager.
And
that's how I discovered Japanese hentai. Moving on.
Well, usually one of the things that they bring up as like the generally higher reviewed homemade games were like 7 Days of Skeptic and 5 Days a Stranger.
Yeah, they were on a lot of those sorts of sites.
I tried to download one once and it wouldn't work.
Was that before you met me?
Yeah.
Huh.
I didn't even know you'd made these until like a few years after
I got around.
First met. Yeah.
It's funny, my girlfriend told me a story that she was like not long after we first met. After our first few dates, she was watching like a Let's Play video from someone or other playing a game called 5 Days a Stranger. And she didn't know who it was by until the end of the game when she saw the credits. Then she saw that and she immediately sent me a text saying, "You crop up fucking everywhere."
That's weird because she was reading the book you wrote.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
That's fucking strange,
man. When we first
met,
she like came up to me. She didn't know who I was. And she asked me out just from seeing my devilish good looks. And then it turned out...
both you and I were quite surprised by.
And then it turned out she'd read my book.
Because we were certain it was like... Because my first thought was, oh, is she a fan? Because you mentioned that she had the book.
That's what I thought.
And it's just, no, she just happened to be reading my book and find me attractive at the same time.
Anyway.
Which is a coincidence too far in my mind. I'm suspicious.
Well, let's not talk about her behind her back.
Yeah, that's
fair. She'll probably watch this.
This is why I'm glad the girls who have sex with me have zero interest in what I do outside of them.
Well, lucky you, he said sarcastically.
Natter on about them. Free from potential...
Right, next time on the Ego Review... GFW. Whee! Next time on this YouTube channel, probably another drown out. Yep. That's how we're doing this.
Yep.
See you next time, folks. And until then, I just wanted to go into space.
I just wanted to go into space.
He just wanted to go into space too.
Yeah.
I think we all, at some time in our lives, just wanted to go into space.
Just wanted.
Except Neil Armstrong, the cocky bastard. I hated
really
that. That
lazily,
dumb.
yeah.
And
it's spoiled.
They had to sort of retcon that in the next game by having some people magically come back to life, and then whoops, we introduced magical resurrection to the plot, so now nothing has any stakes whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, a prompt. Now go to the food machine. Yeah. Yes, now I know where we are.
I wonder if body parts are going to come tumbling out of it.
You know, it's funny you should say that.
Oh, order the standard lunch. That's not standard. That's not standard at all.
You better eat it quickly then, before the blood spoils. Waitress, there's blood all over my food. Well, don't shout and wave it around, or everyone will want one.
It's a new sauce. It's called Serena sauce.
Okay, you need to focus your attention on the food processor, because that's your current lead. There's nothing else on the ship to do. It's playing up. It probably needs some engineering work.
Oh, so I should go find Dicknut.
No, when the fuck has he ever been useful for doing engineering? Use your wrenches that you stole from him.
How to get in there?
Man,
I mean,
he's taken that well. He's just sort of picked it up off the floor, turning it over. Don't mistake it for the hand you operate things with.
That would be foolish.
Now, where should we take a piece of biological waste?
Med.
And then have our back in other situations.
These are the last 4 that aren't.
What the fuck's going on? These are the last 4. Well, these are the last 4 confirmed alive. Then we've got one we've got one whose body we saw, and we've got one missing.
And the body apparently is walking around, according to Adam, not a 12-year-old who makes things up.
Yeah, well, yeah, he saw the captain's body. No one's seen Serena there.
It's only fucking 4. How hard is it?
Oh,
Just stay in the just stay together. Like that's
yeah, just stay in one room.
yeah.
This, I mean, this isn't even the height of the stupid moves this incredibly stupid crew make throughout the course of this. They're a pretty dumb crew, it must be said.
Okay.
You know, part of the reason why they're so stupid is that I was trying to pad out 7 days. Oh,
Isn't that just the constant thing of, you know, how do you make a show? Have the characters make stupid decisions.
You know, there is such a thing as a plot that doesn't need people to be idiots. I mean, what you're describing there is what Ebert used to call the idiot plot, or a plot that only happens because every single participant in it is an idiot. Like in my recent review, I classified the plot of Mortal Kombat X as an idiot plot.
I'd barely describe it as a plot. It makes Mortal Kombat 9's story mode look great.
And yeah, that was trying to like do the speed version of 3 games worth of shitty fighting game plots.
Which it actually did reasonably well up until the end, and it was just like, and now characters die. And just Cybermut.
Yeah. Now the situation has improved.
Yeah.
Now we have a goal to work towards. We just have to not die for 5 days.
Adam, you fucking little shit who can't do his job and I think snuck aboard the ship under false pretenses.
Anyway. Yes. He saw the captain.
No, you didn't, you little liar. You look 12 in this room.
Well,
You're a 12-year-old
That's just a
adults.
trick of perspective. He's standing slightly closer to the fourth wall than the rest, so he looks shorter. See, his feet are a little bit lower. Although he is shorter anyway, just not that much shorter. Mum, Dad, please don't fight.
Shut up, Billy. This is all your fault. Getting divorced because of you. You're just that ugly.
Yes. You should have been killed as you emerged.
Just birthed right into a bucket. What are you doing?
Just making sure your mic was on.
It's on.
Okay.
Forgive
Forgive me if I can't take your word for everything, Mr. Accidentally Smashes Hotkeys with his big prehensile fist.
Prehensile fist. That's pretty much that. He isn't our captain anymore.
Scary music came in. Hey, don't we know that guy?
Some kind of sleeping brain picture.
I wonder if there's a name for that.
Nah. We'll call them Gabriel visions after they discover her.
John DeFoe sprite copied directly from John DeFoe from 5 Days a Stranger. Though he wasn't called John DeFoe then. He was just the unnamed mutated DeFoe boy.
Mongtard. I'm going to call him Mongtard.
How insensitive.
He's a little bit like Sloth from Goonies, in my mind.
It's offensive to tards and racist against Mongols.
See, when I was growing up, Mong didn't mean anything but, like, retarded.
Well, yes. I mean, no one says Mong to mean
Mongoloid,
someone from Mongolia, do they?
Apparently Mongoloid's something to do with, like, genetic mixing as well, like someone who's, like, sort of mixed race. But I don't know, again, Mongoloid was just something you called someone who was dumb.
Don't like most people in the world have the DNA of Genghis Khan in them?
Not most, but a surprising amount. He did a remarkable job for one dude.
Yeah, he put the effort in.
Like, he was just one dick fucked most of that continent.
Fair play to the guy. He got some fair play.
Well, you know, fair's probably not the word I'd use.
He got a fair amount of play.
That's probably a little better. A bit coincidental. I was outside of the ship, you fucking tit.
Someone else is throwing suspicion like fastballs, but Adam's got our back. He knows we were off the ship when Serena went missing.
Don't defend me, you creepy little shit.
Man, we don't know who to trust anymore. Some people are really suspicious. Hello listeners, you're now watching a second video we had to make because while he was using the computer console thing, Gabriel accidentally pressed the hotkey that ended the recording. What a twat.
I did not know that hotkey existed. And bear in mind, this hotkey wasn't like tilde, which it is now.
No, it was the key
just above enter.
Directly between enter and backspace. So that was... and I should have factored in your chunky, clumsy finger strokes.
I'm a monster!
So the number...
My forearm-like meat fingers.
So the number we just read off, 11772, I had a plan for a while to make that sort of my signature number, like George,
what an odd plan.
Like George Lucas has 1138 because he did THX 1138.
That's not a bad... I actually enjoy THX 1138.
But I didn't really end up putting that number anywhere else. Oh well.
Oh, Dream was dead before it really even began.
Yep, now we're making contact with another ship.
Barry!
Yeah, Barry's murdered. All can remember suspects. My hair looks a bit like a brown pair of angel wings. Someone's going to come and save us. Hooray!
Sit tight, boys and girls.
Yeah. Now we just have to not die until the end of the 7 days. Things are looking up already.
Stuck on board with a psychotic killer. I'd just be sitting next to the food replicator with a machete. That's how I'd surf this out. Well, that's a good point.